Uh, rolling up and down the, whoa, what the heck? Nice view of the old desk there. Okay, so rolling up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. And let's move down to the wrists. And across the knuckles. And we'll take the ball into, well, let's leave it in the palm actually, and interlace the fingers and squeeze. And release. And squeeze. And release. And squeeze. And release. And let's go on the back. And switch. 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 And hinging at the waist, go through the legs. Switch. 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 Put the ball on the floor. Assess how the feet feel. Step on the ball right in the middle of the foot and press down 3 times. Up to the knuckles. Roll across the knuckles. And take it to the top of the heel, pivot on the toes, and roll across the top of the heel. Rest down just below the knuckle of the first metatarsal. At the side of the top of the heel on that side. And over the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll down each of the bones. And scribble. Three, 2, 1, release. Feel the difference. And go to the other foot 3 times. Knuckles. Roll across the knuckles. Roll across the top of the heel. Press down in the 3 spots. Roll down the bones. And scribble. Three, 2, 1, release and reassess, and welcome to Bill back from vacation, and happy birthday. Holy smokes. All right, let's get the ball out of the way, reassess, and shake the tree. get the kid here. And center. Twist at the waist, swing the arms. And center with some ocean wave breathing. Center, fingers and thumb at the base of the spine, step to the side and gather in starlight. And center, same thing, the other way. And center. Let's take some forward steps. And elbow towards the opposite knee. And then let's hit the opposite heel in the front. And behind. And then take a cross step with a twist. And then walk, march, or jog. Gonna do the McGill Big Three today for the core. It'll all be on the ground. No squats. If you want to do those. And we got 5 Tibetans in the after class. I am going to sprint, I think, but do whatever feels right for you, including exactly what you're doing if that's what you like to do. Just be safe. In any event, we'll get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. 10. 20. And 30. Take a nice deep breath. Interlace the fingers. Raise the hands up overhead. Go up on your toes if you feel safe. Doing so, reach it up. Come on down, bend back if you can. Back to center, one arm at your side. Lean in that direction. And then the other. Interlace the fingers again. Bring the hands down and press out at the chest. Come on down, interlace the fingers behind the back and raise them up. A little higher. Come on down and swim. And reverse the stroke. And then do a breaststroke. Cross one arm. Press in at or above the elbow. And then the other. And bring your hand behind your back. Press down and in. And then the other. Grab both elbows and rock side to side. Come on down and shrug. And rotate the neck. Go the other way. Nod. Go ear to shoulder. And let's do a side lunge. And go the other way. And come on up, bring one foot in front of the other. Hinge at the waist, your knee is locked and you're bringing the sole of your foot up to stretch the hamstrings. You can tap the back of your thigh to hydrate those hamstrings or massage them gently. And then lean forward and back on your back heel. Pressing back on your back heel to stretch the calf. And then bring the other leg forward. Stretch the hamstring again. And then lean forward and stretch that calf by pressing on the back heel. And come on up and grab a stick. It's a Booyah stick day. Booyah, starting with the flip flop. And then some rotations in a big circle. Reverse. And go laterally in one direction. And in the other. Bring it up to your shoulders and push out. And then behind the back, in the crook of the elbows and twist at the waist. If you can, lean back, otherwise keep twisting. Come on back, tuck in the chin, and peck like a pigeon. And then bring the stick up to the shoulders. And twist at the waist, keeping the head and hips facing forward. And then lift the stick up over the head, down below the waist, back up and behind. Bring it down to the side, swing behind. And then in the other hand. And stick in the middle, hold on with two hands, one hand or finger or two, step back. Your feet are about hip width apart. Your toes are digging into the ground as you roll back on the fifth metatarsal and then towards the first, going back and forth, creating an arch and then a flat foot, back and forth. And then rest on that fifth metatarsal, just stay there, get you to dig your toes into the ground and hold for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And we're going to do some balance exercises. So you can hold the stick to one side, put all the weight on one foot, put the toe of the other foot on the ground. If you feel safe doing so, lift the stick, otherwise keep it there as you try to lift your leg, or just stay on the toes, if that feels safer. But if you can move the foot around, do so. And if you can move the stick around, do so. Three, 2, 1. And down, same thing on the other side. And then the stick, that's one brave cat. Three, 2, and 1, and down. Perfect. I'll put the stick down. I will greet you or meet you and greet you on the floor where we'll do some McGills. We're going to be on our backs. So, one leg is extended, the sole of the other foot is on the floor. Hands are behind the small of the back to support the lumbar region. We're going to lift our head, neck, and shoulders off the floor just enough to clear them, clear the floor, and hold for the count of 10, or if 7 is your number, then hold for 7, engaging the core as we do so. We're going to then switch the position of the legs. We'll do each side 3 times, starting now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Switch the position of the legs. Come on up for another 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Switch. Down, switch, and up. And down, switch. And down, and one last McGill, curl up 10. Three, 2, 1, and down. All right, take a couple of breaths. Now, if you have trouble on your knees, rather than doing the bird dog that most of us will do, you can do a dying bug. When I say left hand, right foot, you extend both this way and then bring it back up after the count of 10. Then right hand, left foot. But if you can be on your knees, we'll do bird dogs. Same thing. And of course, if you can't lift both at the same time, then just start with your hands and then try to do your feet or legs, whatever works for you. We're going to start with left hand, right foot. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now. Right hand, left foot. 3, 2, 1, down. Left hand, right foot. And down. Right hand, left foot. Down. Left round, left hand, right foot. And down, and right hand, left foot. And down. Come over on our sides. We're going to do a side plank. You do them from your knees. You can do them with one foot on top of the other, or one foot in front of the other. We're going to hold for 10. We'll do 3 on one side, and then 3 on the other. Ready? Yep. 10, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Nice deep breath. And up. 10. 2, 1, and down. Breathe. And up. 3, 2, 1, and down. Go to the other side. And up. And down. And up. And down. And the last one, up. And down. Very good. Take a couple of breaths to restore. We're going to do our 4-4-6-2 breathing on the ground today. We're going to do 2 rounds in child's pose with our hands behind us, and then 2 rounds with the hands out in front. And just to remind you, it's an in-breath through the nose of 4. It's a hold for 4, an exhale for 6, and a hold for 2 before you inhale again. 4-4-6-2. Starting in child's pose with the hands behind, starting now. Now I'm moving my hands up. Going to do 2 more rounds. And slowly get up, back on your feet. And rub those hands together to cultivate chi. And Kat wants to write a novel here. On that chi ball. Which is dancing us. Weight shifting. And center. 2 breaths. And let us open our hearts. Pausing on that inhale and exhaling. Sending it out. And centering. 2 breaths. And bring down heavenly chi. Go down, gather some up. And namaste.
Thanks, Tom.
Hey, you're welcome, Mira. Have a good one.
You too.
Thank you.
Thanks for your well wishes, Tom.
Yes.
I see how marvelously out of shape I am.
Well,
No,
that's
no time like the present. Yeah,
we're here. That's why we're here.
that's it.
Yeah.
Thanks for everything.
You're welcome.
See you tomorrow.
All right. 5 Tibetans for those of you sticking around. And I'm going to switch. No, I'll keep this camera. We're going to start with up to 11 spins or twisting at the waist and swinging the arms. And take 2 breaths. We're going to go back to the floor. And we'll be on our backs again. Very similar to what we just did, except hands are normally by the side, legs are normally extended, head, neck, and shoulders come a little bit higher if you don't have a back issue that prevents it. Legs come up. That's the regular version. To modify it, you can put the soles of the feet on the floor. You could put your hands behind your back, as we just did with McGill, or behind your skull if you need to support your neck, and just lift the soles of the feet as you lift the head, neck, and shoulders. We're going to come up And do 11, I'm sorry, up to 11. However you choose to do it. And when you're done, take 2 deep restorative breaths. We're going to come up on our knees. Hands are behind the thighs or on the glutes. You can just lean back from your knee if you can't do back extensions. But if you can, lean back, come forward, up to 11 times. Then take 2 breaths. Sit down. We have 2 ways of doing this too. You can have your hands behind you, but normally they're by the side of your hips. Your soles of the feet can be on the floor as you come into an extended table. An inverted table, not extended at all. But you can extend your feet and do an inverted table too. That would be 1. Do it however feels right for you. 2, 3. And take 2 breaths. We're going to come on all 4s again. Do this 2 ways again. In the modified version, you're going into a cobra and back up to all 4s, the tabletop. In the unmodified version, you start a down dog and come into an up dog. I'll do 6 modified and 5 regular. Do whatever works for you. And come around. Cross your legs however feels comfortable. And we're going to rotate 6 times in one direction, 5 in the other, either from the waist, sitting up, or bending down. And then we're going to stretch out, do around the box breathing, 4 in, 4 hold, 4 exhale, 4 hold. in the middle, on the left, and then on the right. There we go. And I'm leaning out. Last breath. Last breath over the left knee. And over the right. Coming up. Switching the position of the legs. What was in front goes behind, what was on top goes on the bottom. Whatever you had it. We'll do 5 in the original, 6 in reverse. Do another round of box breath over each position. Starting now. And stretch out. Box breath. Left side. And right side. Coming up. So arm